Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Mechanicus, and we are back with some more Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2 on the PS5. I want to go ahead and catch that before they start talking. Time of recording is 1:05 a.m. Saturday, May 3rd, 2025. When we last left off, we had finally managed to begin/continue our evacuation of Kadako, the planet previously attacked by the Tyranids. One particular issue, though, is that our set of defensive guns were offline/being attacked. So we had to solve that problem and get those bad boys back in order to be able to survive long enough just to save as many as was possible. I always wonder how many people are left on worlds like this when they're being invaded. Probably billions, but hard to say. And now we've got another job. We need to pick up an individual from the Mechanicus, the Adeptus Mechanicus, our official tech branch of the Imperium, by the name of Nozick Beta 12. Apparently a quote-unquote extremely ancient individual, potentially on the order of centuries, in order for us to be able to solve a particular problem that apparently only he knows about. Some sort of data that they need, and well, the Mechanicus, being that the way they always are, they aren't talking. So if you like what you see and want to see more of me as we begin our journey to pick him up, as well as what he knows, give me a like, follow, subscribe here on YouTube or both. Drop a comment, check out some of the other playlists, share around some of the other playlists, bang the bell. Follow the links from my Twitch to get to my YouTube. Follow the links from my YouTube to get to my Twitch. And wherever you folks happen to be, have yourselves a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night, and get comfortable. Let's get into this. Yeah, sorry about the lack of content for the last couple of days, folks. When I was in the process of filming this episode a few days ago, we completely lost power. Storms rolled through, and well, that was it. But we're back here again, ready to go.
The war gear selection seems incomplete.
This armory is comprehensive, but available options are those recommended for the current mission.
Very well. My thanks, Magos.
Galileo will suffice. We know each other well enough for that.
Did it not keep track of what we did? See, we had rode the elevator down and Gadriel was complaining about having to do this whole job. I think we had been introduced to a few more brothers, yeah. I don't know if that was recorded on the previous episode or the episode that was interrupted by the storm. Because it was just a few minutes, and then we got off the elevator, talked, and then came straight here. So I don't know. I hope not. It wasn't a great deal missed, but it was still some missed. But one particular thing he was saying, we can come here once we're done with missions to swap our gear out, of course, and as we go, we'll unlock more advanced gear or just different gear overall. I have my eye on that heavy bolt rifle right there. Quite a few other weapons, as you can see, are quite nice. And, of course, they've even got the SMG sort of rifle we were using earlier. Real useful in and of itself as well. Now, you can't actually modify these tools, but, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, let's go for the standard bolt rifle. standard bolt pistol's nice, but I like my heavy bolt pistol. I do like that plasma pistol as well, but heavy bolt pistol is more versatile, universal. I like my versatility. Always been a fan of the chain sword as well. It's the universal weapon that you see when it comes to the Space Marine, as well as 40k content. Played the operations for a while and sort of fell in love with that knife from the sniper class, but we'll have to unlock the hammer and the power sword, which is my personal favorite, as we end up going. Hey, I said switch. Pistols. Then, of course, on the right side, we've got our ability, Righteous Fury. Extra damage when we activate it, extra durability, and we heal so long as we do melee damage. And, of course, at the very bottom, we got our appearance. Standard unlocks of what we started out with. I don't know what these other two are. I guess it's DLC coming or something. Is this right here is the Crux Terminatus Titus gear. You get that just as for like purchasing it. I believe it actually comes with it as a choice. Then he goes through the whole, this armoring area is limited and whatnot. Interesting.
Accept these humble offerings of oil and prayer as thanks for your blessed service. May your calibrations stay true.
And may the light switch be moved thrisely to maintain proper performance. All hail the Omnissiah.
Why must the Astartes persist in sending magazines into their boxes with such force? Despite the rigors of warfare, it is disrespectful to the Omnissiah's designs. May result in punitive jamming.
So, as punishment for not dying on a battlefield, as I slap my magazine, into my bolter. So we just missed Lord Calgar. Yeah, so because I don't die, put my magazine into my weapon.
Machine spirits, that they may protect their charges from the perverse flesh of the alien cancer infecting this system. Allow them to guide the scalpel true in excising this malignance.
Yep. I should be punished with a jam. So basically I should die. Well, shows how much respect you have for us versus the tools of the Omnissiah.
Brother Titus, you leave on a mission of vital importance.
What's up,
The
Snitch?
battlefield below leaves no room for the slightest error of judgment.
I am of clear mind and purpose.
May the directives of our beloved Primarch guide your every action. I shall follow your progress closely.
I will reflect on your words, Chaplain. But for now, duty calls.
Not gonna lie, that is some clean armor. It ain't entirely my style, it's pretty flashy. But at the same time, I can get into that kind of flashy. Operations. The next operation requires the combined efforts of 2 squads. A separate combat squad of Space Marines will provide Titus with a diversion. Find out how their story unfolds by playing the Inferno mission in Operations game mode. I believe I spoke about that last time, but maybe not. So what it is come over here with L1, you got your operations, and you'll basically play one of these 9 missions. Any one that you want to, it's up to you. The one that they spoke of is this one, Inferno, the first one. You'll actually play as the team. There was a team, yeah, that you would speak to right after we got off the elevator, and you play as that team regardless of who you choose class-wise. It's still 3 individuals based on that team, different names and whatnot, but you'll see what they had to deal with as you deal with your aspect of the story. Nope, that's not what I want. Look at him, born to be a snitch. I shall return momentarily, ladies and gentlemen.
Mechanicus, for the last time, we must get you off-world!
Assessment equals inordinate ignorance.
We'll be overrun in minutes!
By the Omnissiah, cease interruptions.
Major.
Akran finally sends me what I asked for.
Archmagos, it is imperative you evacuate immediately.
Detroit will not leave without the data. Relocate to my facility. I will instruct over Vox.
Make ready to leave. This will not take long. Major, I have a second unit working on a theoretical that should buy you some time.
My lord! I've lost 3 squads trying to reach that lab. We think something's out there.
Noted.
The Emperor protects.
Identify lab location equal to far side of swamp. Reiterate. Time factor critical.
We will Vox when we have an update.
See that you do.
We will never get this planet's stench out of our armor.
Compared to your usual aura, it is an improvement, brother.
Deeply amusing.
So, how you folks like your introduction to Nozick Beta 12? Cheery individual, isn't he? Nobody like him. Trust me on this. I have done the research. Okay. Missing 2 audio logs. That's something I forgot to do when we were back at the battle barge, was play the audio logs of the other missions. Well, you have to wonder if this planet looks like this because of its natural state, or because it's like sort of fighting the Tyranids, so it's just trying to do stuff.
Xenos filth. For the Primer!
You should have waited. No. Alright.
Assassin, the Cadians are running out of time. How close are you to the Prometheum facility?
Breaching the facility now.
You are making good time. We are going to need it.
That's the other group that you'll be playing as. Just seeing if I can find them audio logs.
A fine gift from the Forge.
I mean, it's the same gun with a twist. I'm like, am I tripping? It just sort of faded into the fog like a mirage. Alright. I always wondered if those things are native.
We are being hunted.
If these things are native or if the Tyranids created them. They're just weird. Plasma pistol. Rapid fire, mid-range plasma pistol can be charged. 'Tis nice.
Septimus. Damn it.
This is the work of a lictor.
Sergeant Gadriel to Resilient. 2 of our brothers have fallen in battle. Send an apothecary.
Received. We shall honor them, Brother Sergeant.
Oculus bow carbine, rapid fire, mid range with extended mag.
Very good.
I mean, sure. Battle line brother, but you can't tell his group. He's probably from the same group as Gadriel and Chiron, group 6.
Grabbing equipment.
I'll take that crack. I need it bad. Huh. Yeah, it is. Okay. Cut it out. Okay. I was hoping he was close enough for that.
Changing magazine.
Now, is there anything that I want? Indeed. Now you can.
They never learn. Reloading weapon.
That opening offers a shortcut.
Then we shall take it.
Alright. Okay, so that is the path. Well, since that's the path, I'm gonna go over here. Might actually find something surprising. Did we come from here? Or was that the other path? Nah, we didn't come from here.
This will serve me well.
Melter rifle, close range, thermal weapon. Ah, another Oculus. Cool. Hope they at least mention that third brother, since they mentioned the other two.
Loading ammunition.
Yep, you do that. Guardian relic allows self-revival from
With this, we
incapacitation.
shall defy death's grasp.
I forgot that these were in the campaign. Sounds like a beacon. Understandable though. Yep. All right now, brother. Excellent. You folks mind, not? Cool.
These dares challenge us.
Stay clear of its whip.
I will not live long enough to use it.
You sure won't. Shut up.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, okay, that took him out.
This place reeks of death.
They never saw the attack coming.
This frivolous inefficiency is unacceptable.
Your mama.
Iterate research data at risk.
It always is, ain't it?
Dress you thus.
Vomiting scum. Munitions secured. Deploying cracker.
Magazines.
Restocking.
And there it is.
Another one. Restocking. Cover my reload.
Could have swore I heard the sound like from the Predator. The Yautja, Alien versus Predator, all of those
Loading up.
Predator movies. Could have swore I heard that sound. I say bring it on. I'll kill you. And I'll definitely get trophies. Oh yeah, we love that in the 40K universe. Stalker bolt rifle, scoped, high-powered, semi-automatic rifle. 2 of them?
They will not get past this. Snipers!
Watch your sightlines!
What the?
They never learn.
For some reason I thought it was dead.
Resupplying.
Thing is letting us cut through its own allies to weaken us. But considering how the Tyranids throw numbers at it, the problem, the way they do, it's not really surprising. Why would I need another one? I know what I'm doing. Angel of Death difficulty or not.
We can cut through this bunker.
Gather by the entrance. Let us get to work.
I will take that heavy bolter. Yes, I will. Little limited in my combat, boy. Yeah, it's fine for now. For some reason my brain had me waiting on one of these two morons to open the door.
Close.
Guardsmen, assist them.
Right into the shot. All right. Yep. Oh, there you are. Damn it. Yes, sir. Nope. Uh-oh, somebody hit you with a grenade. Your mistake.
Too slow.
Another one. All right now. This difficulty ain't playing. I'm here for it. What the?
Ravener eliminated.
You have served your emperor well, scions of Cadia.
Thank you, my lord. It was an honor.
Report to Major Sarkana at once.
Yeah.
Yes, my lord.
I'm like, they're
Major
survivors?
Sarkana,
Where?
This is Sergeant Byron. My unit has suffered heavy casualties.
Heavy.
Received support from Adeptus Astartes.
Byron, hold your position. I'm sending a Valkyrie to pick you up.
Yes, sir.
It's funny, I gotta get used to using grenades more.
I'm gonna need a supply truck. We're in trouble.
Yeah, there's nothing left of that bolter. That's too bad. But hey.
For Ultramar!
Nice.
Recovering.
Yeah, we'll hold off. See, and that's the thing. You listen to these things and they still make noise. I feel like they can still like give birth to more Tyranids. But even if they don't, it won't matter. Eventually, it'll all be broken down by the Tyranids. And even that'll be slurped up to make more Tyranids. I figure that's what that soup was we were moving through earlier, was biomass having been broken down. Like this here, like I said, I think this is Tyranid stuff. I don't think this is a part of the planet. But maybe.
It is here.
By what evidence?
Something is off.
Sight
Watch
and
your
sound.
backs.
I'm like, you may not have seen it, but I just did. A few times.
This is it. Weapons ready.
Come and taste death, vermin.
Hit you with a bit of fable. Please proceed to the arena. Now we need to be real quiet. Ignore that sound of 3 massive impacts a bit ago. Needless to say, it's a slippery one.
Face me, coward.
Hey, I even died.
Thank you, brother.
Yep. Oh, wow. The children. Now, when it comes to those relics, you don't have to use them. The computer will save you, if they can. But after, I want to say, the last revival, the automatic revival happens, it'll automatically use itself. So, just be aware of that. I saw it for a second, but I knew it wasn't going to be there.
Reloading weapon.
No, no. Whoa.
My armor is breached.
What was that?
Changing magazine.
It didn't let me parry, despite the fact of having time.
Watch your flanks.
Thought I had more time. Yep, there it is right there.
I will fight. Special tactics, brother.
What? I thought he was attacking him. Okay, now why aren't, what? No. I hit the button at the proper time and it's like it's delayed.
Get back in the fight.
I am up.
There it is. What, I need to die again? The hell?
Reloading weapon. That's sustained heavy damage. It's the Emperor's wrath.
Blocked the wrong one. Yeah, I don't know what the hell was going on a minute ago. Whatever nonsense that was, I do not like it. I'm glad it seems to be over. Jesus.
It is here.
By what evidence?
Something is off.
Watch your backs.
Yeah. Odds are I won't be sticking them cracks. Can, but he don't like to sit still. Make better use of those when groups
This is it.
attack.
Weapons ready.
Come and taste death, vermin.
It's kind of been tasting death all day. Now it's time for us to force it to choke on it.
Face me, coward.
What? That one was human error.
Loading ammunition.
Watch your flanks!
Don't you run from me. I kind of need you not to. It's important. Wrong button. Hate when I do that. Well,
Restocking.
here we go. Ah, I see what you do. Yep, okay. I see what you do. You dodge right out of our direct vision, assuming we're not locking on to you. And since most of us are dealing with the group, most of us ain't locked on to you. And because you do that, you make it that much easier to slip in and out of somebody's vision. Yep. Yep. Nope. You got me again with that.
Brothers, hey! Rock grenade deployed. Have to reload. Got you.
Yeah.
Major Sakana, you were correct. There was a lictor out here.
I suspect you have already dealt with it.
Indeed, it will not trouble you again.
Very good, my lord.
Major, it's Asius is gracias. Oh. Now that it's dead, it's health packs everywhere.
A moment, brothers.
Classic.
Munitions secured.
Since we can only carry 2, well, guess I better hit up that old dusty trail. But I mean, you see what I mean? These plants are all, these mushrooms, these funguses are all just positioned at like just the right point to keep everybody out and to defend Tyrannid positions. Okay, they could have just chose them very well, you know. Hard to say though.
The lictor is a capable foe.
A welcome challenge.
I mean, I guess.
Were the lieutenant not with us, I fear we would have joined Cordanus and Septimus.
Perhaps they faced more than one.
No. Lictors hunt alone.
Exactly. Them things are nasty and they seem prideful to me. The only thing that made that one dangerous was the fact that it was flanked by numbers. When it didn't have them numbers, what happened?
Very good.
The facility is in ruin.
Let us hope Nozick's research remains intact.
Archmagos, we have arrived.
At last, move to the lower levels. If lifts are functioning, route
It's a hell of a thing to stay. I'll say this much though, out of every Tyranid I've faced, the Lictors are my favorite. Understandable as to why. Crazy bastards. But they made me use my relic. Instigator bolt carbine. Scope precision carbine with 3-round bursts.
This will serve me well.
I'll test it out for you folks. But I hate burst weapons that I can't adjust on the fly. Let me switch it to semi or full auto. How do you know I need burst? How do you know I need 3 rounds? How do you know I only need 3 rounds? There's only 2 burst weapons that feel good to me.
Target destroyed.
Halo's battle rifle and Mass Effect's incisive sniper rifle.
Reload.
All right.
Toxins assail my war gear prime. Using crack grenade.
Don't know the level of destruction. I just know there was a lot of death over there. Woo!
They never learn. Archmagos, the entrance is inoperative.
Stand by.
Oh, what? It's our fault that your doors are locked now? I mean, we could find something to blow them off.
Proceed.
Expect enemy presence.
But then you'd be all in your feelings, wouldn't you, old man?
Those
Rippers. They devour biomass to feed their armies.
disgusting. And they can eat clean through ceramite.
Given half a chance.
When they're out and about, the situation's gotten either very good or very bad for them. And they're just repurposing their biomass to immediately make use of it. They are the ultimate swarmers. And there's another data slate for you folks. Again, we'll have to listen to them when we get back to the battle bards. The ones we didn't listen to for last time, and these ones, of course.
Rally at the elevator.
I think they rallied, Titus.
Verify your signature is detected at least once in our
Correct.
disappointingly slow progress for Anastasis.
And your
Spare
father
me the
smells of
insults,
elderberries.
Statement error. Insults are engaging.
If it's true, huh, children?
Locate primary transmitter. Coordinates inbound.
I have had more pleasant conversations with orcs.
Oh yeah, these Magos are assholes. I like them. I legitimately like them, and hate them, and like them. They're all crazy people. But to find somebody who's sane in the 40K universe, is crazy as it sounds, is gonna find you're effectively finding somebody who ain't gonna live long. 40K universe is messed up, man. Oh, I forgot to describe the little things that we saw when we were talking about the chaplain, as well as some of our brothers last time. I forgot to describe them. We'll have to talk about them when we get back to the ship. We may end up seeing them beforehand, though, but I don't think so. I highly doubt it.
We have arrived at Nozik's facility. Run distraction efforts as long as you can.
20 minutes.
Fight in the thick of these Xenos as long as we need.
I will hold you to that.
20 minutes on this elevator.
Brother, they got inside his armor.
He deserved better.
Ugh.
This Pyoblaster will serve us well against Rippers.
Things got inside him and effectively turned him into goop.
Gadriel to Resilient. Brother Decius has fallen.
Received. Location marked for apothecary. Our brother's sacrifice will be remembered.
Pyroblaster, close range incendiary weapon. Man. Bad way to go, because it ain't gonna be fast enough. It really ain't.
Rippers, here they come.
Ranged weapons only.
Keep them back with the Pyoblaster while we thin their numbers.
Well, I'm gonna need you to thin faster.
Loading fresh magazine.
Alright, stand right in the flames, why don't you? Luckily, friendly fire is only a thing in this game when it comes to explosives. Remember that for you folks who want to play operations. Don't know about PvP, but operations, yeah.
Grabbing equipment.
Well, no, I don't know. Because they chew through ceramite as well, so
Restocking.
they might not have eaten like the armor, but they would have been able to eat the armor. The armor of the Space Marine is made out of ceramite, for you folks who might be wondering.
Stabilizing vitals.
Just in case I was missing that small bit of health, I don't think I can come back here. Nope, I can't.
There must be thousands.
Yeah.
That door looks like our exit. Clear a path through those vermin.
Genius.
We need instructions.
Nothing like a philosopher.
Controls at your current location.
Nothing
They
like a
are
philosopher on the mic.
themselves.
Ooh, shit.
Power up sequence initiated.
Sacred conduits flow. Faults detected in divine matrices. Exercising.
Exercise faster. Oh
There it
shit.
is.
Now we got big company. Yeah.
Components built under machine Lord's power. Redistributing load according to holy evils.
Uh-oh.
Power is restored. Proceed.
Move to the door.
Vermin dare obstruct us.
We shall punish their
They are
boldness.
pulling back. Be prepared for their next attack.
Ain't nobody got time for you. I got a little bit of time for you. Need that armor.
Vermin.
The Rippers. They retreat.
Disoriented by the synaptic shock.
The floor is clear. Let's go.
That's what you call it? Alright. Swarmers, man. Swarmers, man. There's a reason why they've always been some of my favorite enemies. There's a reason why they and zombies are effectively the same thing. Hence, zombies always been my favorite creature. Ain't nothing like it. Don't really know if I wanna. Oh, I'm not. Yeah, y'all roll up, roll up.
Munitions
Look
secured.
at that.
The Emperor protects.
I always wondered. Never actually checked that. So using stems doesn't start armor regen. Good to know. It doesn't need to, but it is a curious thing. Nah. The fact that there's still ammo for this thing around says there might be a need for this thing still around.
These abominations are busy with something.
They gather biomass. Humans. Dissolved and collected later.
Oh.
By feeding tubes lowered from orbit.
Yep.
Vile.
Yep.
The sooner we exterminate these horrors, the better.
The hell are you doing back there? I mean, I don't exactly have any issues with playing this campaign with anybody, but I didn't set it up to be played with anybody. What are you doing, Gadriel? You stuck? I'm like, why am I hearing his voice over Vox? It's because he's on Vox, apparently. Yeah, they collect all biomass. Minerals, even like stones, platinum, gold, all they collect it all. They break it all down. No interruptions. And they turn it all into a soup that they just sort of, all into a slurry that they just sort of suck up. Like Gadriel said, literally in tubes. They come from ships in actual orbit. As a matter of fact, sure, you can have that. I'm talking. The guns we had to use on Kodaku to evacuate were actually, they fired at one of those, and that was what they destroyed. Still can't save the planet too bad, but yeah. Too bad off.
Munitions secured.
Got you.
Yes, I did. I'm like, what's going on here?
They never learn.
Oh, mines. Huh.
Chiron, what is our heading?
We need to cross this room.
Swap that magazine.
Loading up.
Like, what is he shooting at? Mines are gone. Yeah. Oh, okay. Figure why not head up there, see what's going on, and discover there is no such thing as up there.
With this, we shall defy death's grasp.
Yes, those guardian relics. I don't know if I stated it, but maybe they are consumable. Looking for another stem before I pop the one of the two I've got. Well, there we go.
Recovering.
I usually wait until my health is slightly lower than that, but on this difficulty, Jesus, I didn't even notice how much that gave me until just now. Yeah, on this difficulty, I might want to be keeping up with that. Whoa. Honda. Mechanicus, where are you, Mechanicus? This isn't funny.
More scurrying vermin.
Yes, sir. Good thing I didn't put down the gun. Wonder what happens if you did. Would they let you go back and get it? Would they just get...
Restocking.
Alright, gentlemen. Where we going? No.
Maintain distance.
Resupply.
I did not need that happening. Did need that though. Thank you, little buddy. Yep. Oh Lord. And then they just sort of swarmed me. That was kind of creepy. I thought they were gonna override my revival.
My thanks. Munitions secured.
Mines?
Another one.
Are there mines out there? God, oh no, that's, oh wow. Alright, let's go. I kind of want to kill the zoanthrope, gentlemen.
Not sustained heavy damage.
Fine. Oh, wait. I think we actually get to kill the zoanthrope.
Emperor, give me strength.
I don't know. maybe. Out of ammo, huh? Whoa, crap. I'll take that. Take the picture. Oh, never mind.
This is Decimus. Wish you could see these dead bastards.
Yeah.
By the Primarch, we have set a mighty pyre this day. Tyranid biosigns down 90% and falling. Swarm annihilation confirmed.
Excellent work. Move to extract.
Wish y'all could see these dead bastards. So dead, in fact, the game couldn't handle it and they all had to disappear. All that's left is the occasional remnant.
Recovering. Restocking.
Yeah, I missed a few of these canisters. Jesus. Damn. I don't even know that was up back here. You tend to want to get through this area quick for obvious reasons.
They will not get past this.
Oh, well. We'll do what we can, huh? Yeah. Oh, wait. Nope, nope. They will not get past this. You're right, brother. Yes.
For the Emperor!
For the Emperor. Doubt is for the weak. Sister Argenta knows this.
A fine gift from the forge.
It would appear we have a sniper. I'm like, who? I'm not talking. Ah, that's Gadriel. What the hell? I even stepped out of the line of sight. What just happened?
Target destroyed.
Swapping magazines.
I am his until death.
I'll take that Guardian Relic. Yes, sir.
Resupplying.
Just in case you folks ended up wondering who that Argenta I spoke of was. She's a Adeptus Sororitas Sister of Battle from Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. It's a CRPG. Pretty good game.
Inceptor armor.
With jump packs.
It has been some time since I brought death from above.
The day is not yet done, brother.
Indeed. Isn't that a interesting phone booth? And I'm not joking. The memory serves. That's basically what that is. It's just a literal phone booth, or a way to call people and receive messages. So shit, you not. They're called astropaths. Brothers.
Archmagos, we have reached the transmitter.
Analysis. Efficiency level below expectations.
Your mother.
Here we go.
Transmitter at 0 state of charge.
That answered my question.
I cannot make the repairs myself via the work systems in your honor.
Will that interfere with operation?
Huh.
Negative. And keep close proximity to the terminal while I work. Connectivity range limited.
Fastest way to get the three of us eating. And yeah, I was right. They'll give it to you. Bag back. Gentlemen, are we or are we not thinning them out? Alright. I guess we ain't doing a damn thing.
Archmagos, begin your work.
Establishing connection.
Tyranids incoming.
No, is that what's happening? Really? Not the ones that are already here, huh? Incoming, huh? Yeah? Yep. Good lord.
Munitions secure.
Generator equal to full state charge. Activate objective to subsequent generator.
Need to borrow this. Thank you. Damn. Tearing this hit me back into the goop, talking about like, no, there is no escape, human. Enjoy the poison.
Better. Restocking.
Gentlemen, y'all might want to keep up, because I ain't coming back. I ain't coming back. I'd have to be out of my mind. Look at this shit. You two are useless, you know this.
On your feet, brother. Give me strength. On the ground. 2 or 3 more of them miners. Resupplied.
Oh, God.
Archmagos, proceed.
Connecting to systems. Emphasize. Maintain through translation.
In other words, do not move.
Well, I mean, one kind of figured. But thanks for the translation.
Restocking.
Thank you. Oh my God. He's zeroing through all the stuff.
The Emperor protects.
There's 2 of them. Fantastic.
Complete. Both generators activated.
Yeah, oh, there it is.
They never learn.
What the fuck? Okay.
They
Huh.
retreat, but not for long.
Whoa.
Be ready.
It's like his beam is magnetized to me or something. Not the balls, the beams. Oh, here these roaches come. Sorry about that.
Resupplying.
What are we doing, Megos? We're leaving? Okay. Well, then you're gonna have to slow it down.
Stabilizing vitals.
Could really use my ability during that fight.
The Emperor protects.
So, there was no real way to regen my health either.
Bridge extension initiated. Activate control room console to commence transmission.
Once I feel satisfied that the acquisition of the payload has gone through, then I'll do so. Don't concern yourself about what that payload is. It ain't got nothing to do with you, Mechanicus. I'll give it to you. They at least load you up for a team. Right? They load you up as if you actually are going to have two other people playing with you. Okay. Yeah, I don't think they will let you feather this flamethrower and have it actually work effectively for what you need. But damn if I didn't run out of ammo a lot. I think it was partly because I wasn't running off to the side areas to pick up more.
A moment, brothers.
Analysis transmission active. Data incoming.
Lost.
Care to tell us about your research, Archmagus?
Denied. Classified.
He said, hell no.
Such matters to me. Report. Transmission complete. Your assistance is no longer required.
Major Sarkana, please escort Nozick to the Thunderhawk and get him off world.
Yes, my lord. With pleasure.
I shall be glad to be rid of these trivial duties.
As I will be glad to cease the flapping of this repugnant flesh voice.
Time to go.
This
Aw.
elevator goes to the rooftop.
He hates sounding like a person still. Isn't that saddening? He isn't enough machine. There isn't enough true flesh capital attached to him enough.
Mechanicus, confirm receipt of data stream.
This is Lirio. Transmission received. Nozick is on the Thunderhawk. Standing by.
Get him out of here.
Yes, sir.
Major Sargana, what's your status?
We've lost a lot of men, a lot of heavy rounds, but we're still in the fight.
We're coming to you now. Nozick, will they hit? Lirio, do you read me? Major, did you see what happened?
No idea. We saw no impact.
That is territory claimed by the swarms.
We need to reach him, fast.
There was an armoring chamber below. Jump packs. Sir! The guardsmen.
With respect, my lord, we're Cadians. We can take care of ourselves.
And whether you can or can't, you're gonna have to. Unfortunately. And they're out of heavy rounds. So it's just a ground slog now.
The Tyranids will swarm the crash site. If Nozick is still alive, his time is limited.
Our brothers aboard that Thunderhawk will make quick work of the Tyranids.
I hope they survived.
Do not admit such a thought. Too many of us have fallen today.
We are at war. Death waits for all of us.
Yep. So our triangle ability has been replaced with the jump pack. Hold triangle to jump high in the air. Press triangle again to perform a long dash on the ground or in the air. Or just press triangle to perform a long dash on the ground or in the air. Ground pound. While in the air, hold R1 to charge a powerful ground pound attack. Aim with right stick and airborne shooting. Press left stick to L3 rather to briefly hover in the air during your jump. Aiming and shooting in the air also does the same thing without you having to hit L3. Needless to say, these things are nice. But they need a minute. But once that minute's up, we're back in the game, children. And of course, we've got our hover.
Redeploying! Let us get to work.
Yeah, I'll take the Oculus.
Engaging thrusters.
Since climbing is a little hard for them, melter rifle, close range thermal weapon. So we can't heal ourselves with our triangle button.
Jump pack engaged.
And yeah, that is ground, so it's fine.
Xenos vermin.
Take full advantage of the jump packs.
Come down upon them like lightning bolts.
Yep. Cut it out. In mid-air, children.
Thrusters engaged.
Reload. Destroy them!
Okay.
Reloading. Munitions secured.
What the?
Changing magazine.
All right. Using this one. That
Very good.
can, but you know, why?
Another
And you
one.
can use the one that's designed for it. Yeah. I'm starting to get hungry. Yeah. What? What even was all that? No.
Call that a fight?
Redeploy.
Oh. I just wanted you to hit him with some of that pistol action. I didn't want you to empty the clip of the machine gun.
Reloading.
You saved that for more important situations.
Abominations. Stored biomass.
Vile. The crash site is on the other side of that.
Ah.
Biomass.
Too high to jump.
We have melter charges left in it.
Place them strategically. Weak points only.
I wonder. Nah, they're too fast. Even without them being too fast, I don't think you can.
To and fro. We must break its shield. Restocking. Engaging thrusters.
The Xenos protects their hive.
Stop
Ain't really
at
worried
nothing.
about killing it
We
right
must
there.
reach the crash site.
The whole point was to get to it. No. No. Come get your kids.
Every delay risks the lives of our brothers. Blow this wall now.
Reloading. Jump pack engaged. We are wasting time. Get those charges in position. Gotcha. Frag grenade out.
Brothers, we have no time. Let us blow this damn wall.
I believe what you mean to say is, Yahoo! You're all clear, kid. Now let's blow this thing and go home.
Repositioning. We are wasting time. Get those charges in position.
That's the plan. Oh. This will make things a little easier around here.
Another one dead.
Oh. I knew something was up. I knew our troubles wasn't just snipers.
Fragmentation grenade.
Who threw it? Because it wasn't me.
Reload.
And it wasn't them. They don't use them. At least not like that. Yeah.
Resupplying.
Constant interruptions.
Melter charge in position. Moving. Throwing frag grenade. Redeploying.
Duh.
Target destroyed. Grabbing equipment. Munitions secured. Resupplying. Better.
Yeah, fun.
Engaging thrusters.
I'm not used to jumping with triangle. It is so foreign to me. I keep hitting X when I'm trying not to.
Redeploying. Reloading.
I think I did this sort of float right there. That's kind of funny.
Explosive ready. Loading fresh magazine. Repositioning.
Starting to wonder. Their numbers are thinner, but I'm wondering if it actually ends.
Melter charge set. Moving. Reloading. Restocking.
I think it's enemies over there. Not overly
Jump
important.
pack engaged.
So I'm like, what the hell? Don't just summon yourself forth in front of me like that. I did not give you sanction.
Charge arm.
Charges in position.
Clear the blast area.
There's one of y'all left some food down there.
Blow it.
With pleasure.
Enjoy the sight, children. I know I do. people snatching bastards.
Chaos.
Indeed.
Sweep the area.
Oh, my stomach buckle.
Brother, I'm fine. It must be the Rubicon surgery.
When?
2 days.
Find it! Hurry!
Stand up.
We should go.
I said I'm fine.
Nozick is dead. The mission is over.
Whoever did this is long gone.
Don't look like right now will be the time for any kind of fight. Even against Hormiguns.
Lord, we cannot take you. We have ordered.
The orders are Acheron's. We cannot allow you on board.
Our lieutenant is wounded. Unless you intend to strike me, brother, we are getting on that ship.
See? And then this is what they do. They just destroy it. But on the other hand, they can't really afford to learn from what they see. Not entirely. Because even speaking of it, it gives a real life Freddy Krueger effect. They strengthen it. They give it power. Even thinking about it gives it power. On the one hand, ignorance is dangerous. But on the other hand, ignorance is safety in the 40K universe. The more you know, quite literally, can be a problem. But the more you don't, same thing, obviously. Me personally, I'd rather know how to deal with these problems instead of just dealing with them as they come up. Because unfortunately, the Imperium's answer to this is just attrition. It's just throw bodies at the problem. And we ain't really got people like that. We were lucky enough to have scattered ourselves across the galaxy for thousands of years when we ended up getting separated, whether we liked it or not. So it gave us a chance to build up numbers, but yeah, no.
The captain is withholding something.
Acheron will not deceive us, Gadriel.
Then where did Dimitri and Titus serve previously? And why is he back in battle so soon after such grievous surgery?
Sergeant Ventiad spoke of a Death Watch team that deployed a virus bomb on Kadaku. Perhaps our lieutenant was one of them. I am far more concerned with what we just saw at that crash site.
Yeah, I'd be concerned with what you just saw at that crash site too. And in terms of your lieutenant, remember, you know him from Death Watch. You just don't know who. Like what group of Death Watch I'm from. But yeah, you know. You know. The camera keeps trying to force me to pan around. That's not me actually doing that.
Lieutenant.
Brother, are you recovered?
I am.
The apothecary should run a diagnostic.
I do not have the need nor the time for such a process.
Magos Gallio also expressed his concern. Consider his counsel, if not ours.
If there is any risk of recurrence, it puts the whole squad in jeopardy.
It can wait. I must speak with Captain Acheron.
As you command.
So you hoes called the principal on me? Never taking you to any one of my parties again.
It has been 2 days now since your armor was inspected.
Tyranids on Kadaku left us no room for respite.
We are now headed towards Avarax. Let me perform the necessary cleansing rites to placate your armor's machine spirit.
Very well. My thanks.
It's interesting. The machine spirit, it's an AI, but not like an AI. It's kind of a rudimentary AI. Let me see. I want to say this means this one was a vet. The eighth unit, I think he was a vet, is what that symbol means. Oh no, he was close support, is what that is. He's close support. So the arrow is battle line, he's close support. My skull signifies command, at least to some degree. Gentlemen, let's go. Now. Oh, well, hold on, let's go to church.
Our bodies, our blood, and our searing wrath. Our very life force is a gift from him, and we shall use it to serve him only. For he is the light of mankind. His is the one truth in a galaxy of falsity and horror. Those that defy his will shall be cut down in swathes. Their armies crushed, their tainted lands burned to ash, and their wretched kind eradicated from existence. Now, go forth and lay waste to the Xenos plague in the name of the Emperor.
For the Emperor. Now, folks, a little harder to get an image. Hold on. See if I can get a better sight for y'all. Hold on.
The death of an Archmagos will not be regarded favorably by the machine cult.
No, it won't.
The fault is theirs. Their own reports suggested engine failure.
They are not gonna care.
Anyway, damn the Archmagos. Lirio and Alterius both lost their lives in that crash.
Our armorers would not have permitted such a fault. But someone is responsible.
Damn. So we lost 2 brothers in there.
Brother, it is a
Colossus.
relief to see you on your feet.
Heard you took a turn for the worse.
Such reports were exaggerated.
I am glad to hear it.
Your efforts in delaying the swarm were admirable.
It was a sight to behold, brother.
I must report to Agaran. Excuse me.
The Emperor protects.
Now, I could be wrong about him, but he's the sniper, if memory serves. He's the bulwark, I want to say. I want to say he's probably the vanguard. And I'm speaking about classes. Titus would effectively be tactical. Gatriel
the work
is...
of the archenemy.
It was not clear to you.
It may have been only a handful of fanatics.
A handful of cultists could not bring down a Thunderhawk.
He is right. The arch-enemy is here.
How is
They
that
chose
possible?
to reveal their presence. There must have been a reason they wanted Nozick dead.
How is that possible? I don't know. That doesn't make any sense to me. What, they wouldn't have had access to those kinds of resources or that kind of power? Or even if they did, they still would have been able to do it unless they were more capable. It's hard to say. But in terms of classes, Gadriel is... damn, what class is that has the battle cry? It's not the Vanguard. Well, in terms of, at least in terms of Chiron, he's the tactical. Because he has the all specs capability. That's only a tactical thing. Huh. Interesting. I don't think it actually exists anywhere else. Yeah. Yeah, it's not in the operations mode, so Gadriel has his own ability. Battle Cry. I don't know what class he is. I guess he's supposed to be tactical too. And matter of fact, I think we're all tactical. I just have a different ability. That Righteous Fury, that's not in the operations as well, if I'm remembering correctly. All specs though, that is. Lucky fucker. But that's right there, children. It's gonna be the end of episode 3 of Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2 on the PS5. If y'all like what you see and want to see more of me, give me a like, follow, subscribe here on YouTube or both. Drop a comment, check out some of the other playlists, share around some of the other playlists, bang the bell. Follow the links from my Twitch to get to my YouTube. Follow the links from my YouTube to get to my Twitch. And wherever you folks happen to be, have yourselves a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night. And God bless you. Catch you in the next one.